My name is Arthur. I checked my bank account this morning. $2,140,000. It's a beautiful number, isn't it? It looks clean. It looks safe. It looks like victory. That number represents 40 years of early mornings, late nights, missed weekends, burnt coffee, and a quiet, constant fear that I never talked about. It is the number I chased my entire adult life. The magic number every magazine, every financial advisor, every retirement calculator told me I needed to be happy, to be secure, to finally be free. I'm 68 years old. My house is paid off. There's a Mercedes in my garage that I drive maybe twice a week to the grocery store. I could fly first class to Paris tomorrow morning if I wanted to. And I need to tell you something that might sound ungrateful, something that might make you want to click away and call me a crazy old man. I have never felt poorer in my entire life. You see, we are sold a lie in this country, a very sophisticated, well-packaged lie. I call it the Great Deferred Life Plan. The equation is simple. You suffer now so you can live later. You trade your time, the only non-renewable resource you will ever own, for money. You stockpile it. You compound it. You protect it. And then at 65, like magic, a gate opens and you finally get to live. I bought that lie. Hook, line, and sinker. I didn't just buy it. I was the poster child for it. I grew up poor. My dad was a mechanic who never had a spare dime. I watched him worry about rent every single month. I watched him lie awake at night staring at the ceiling. And when I was 18, I made a vow to myself, I will never be vulnerable like that. Fear is a powerful motivator. It pushed me up the corporate ladder faster than anyone else. I was the guy who stayed at the office until 8 while everyone else went to happy hour. I was the guy who skipped family reunions because airfare was expensive, and in my mind, that $500 invested in the S&P, $500 would be worth $5,000 someday. That's how I thought. Everything was ROI. Everything was an investment decision. I remember my wife Elena begging me to take a vacation to Italy when we were 40. She had this dream of seeing the Amalfi Coast. And I said, "Not yet, honey. It's not prudent. Let's wait until we retire. Then we can go for a whole month. We'll do it in style." Just a few more years, I said. The few more years turned into decades. Those prudent choices stacked up like bricks in a wall. And now I'm here, at the finish line. I have the money for Italy. I could buy a villa in Italy. But Elena has arthritis now. She can't walk those steep streets anymore. And honestly, she doesn't want to go with me. Here's the part nobody puts in the retirement brochures. You can stockpile money, you can compound interest. But you cannot stockpile time, and you cannot compound relationships you neglected for 30 years. When I retired 3 years ago, I thought it would be a celebration. I thought my wife and I would finally reconnect. I thought my kids would come over for Sunday dinners. What I realized very quickly was this: I was a stranger in my own home. Elena didn't leave me. We're still married, but while I was busy providing and building our future, she built a life, a full life, a peaceful life, without me. She has her book clubs, her volunteer work at the shelter, her gardening group. She has an entire ecosystem of happiness that I am not a part of. When I retired and started sitting around the house at 11 in the morning, I wasn't a partner rejoining the team. I was an intruder. I catch her looking at me sometimes quietly, wondering why I'm still in the kitchen. And my kids, Mark and Sarah, they're successful, busy, exactly who I taught them to be. I call Mark and I hear it immediately. The impatience, the tapping of a keyboard. "Hey Dad, can I call you back? I'm in a meeting." I recognize that tone. It chills me to the bone, because it's the exact same tone I used with my own father. The tone of a man who thinks business is real life and family is a distraction. I taught him that. I modeled that. And now I'm on the receiving end. That's the bankruptcy I'm talking about. Financially, I'm in the top 1%. Emotionally, relationally, I'm in the bottom 1%. Let me tell you about my neighbor. Let's call him Jerry. Jerry lives in the house next door. It's smaller than mine. The paint is peeling. He drives a 2012 Ford pickup that makes a terrible noise when he starts it. Jerry retired from the post office. He probably has a pension, some savings, but certainly not millions. Last Saturday, I looked out my window. Jerry was in his driveway fixing a bicycle for his grandson. And it wasn't just them. His driveway was full of cars, friends on lawn chairs, drinking cheap beer, neighbors stopping by just to say hello. There was smoke from a barbecue grill, hot dogs, hamburgers, nothing fancy, but there was laughter, real laughter. I could hear it through my double-paned soundproof windows. I stood there in my $800,000 house, the air conditioning set perfectly at 72, my marble floors spotless, my stock portfolio up 2% that day, and I felt a jealousy so sharp it almost brought me to my knees. That's when it hit me. Jerry is the millionaire, not me. Jerry understood the assignment. Jerry invested in people. I invested in index funds. Jerry built a community. I built a resume. Jerry collected memories. I collected assets. And now that the job is gone, the title is gone, the business card is trash, I'm realizing that money is a very cold companion to have dinner with. You can't hug a bank statement. It won't hold your hand when the doctor gives you bad news. If you're watching this and you're 30 or 40 or 50, please listen to me. I am not saying don't save money. Being broke is hard. Poverty is miserable. You need a safety net. But there is a point of diminishing returns that nobody talks about. In economics, we have a law called diminishing marginal utility. The first slice of pizza is incredible. The 10th slice makes you sick. Money is the same. The first million gives you security. The second million, if it cost you your marriage, your health, and your relationship with your children, has negative value. It didn't make you richer. It made you poorer. Don't fall for the someday trap. Someday we'll travel. Someday I'll play catch with my son. Someday I'll call my parents. Someday is a dangerous word. Someday is a lie we tell ourselves to justify neglect. If you're saying no to a camping trip with your kids because you need that $500 for retirement, go on the trip. That memory will pay dividends the stock market never can. If you're working 60 hours a week for a bonus but missing your best friend's wedding, go to the wedding. Because when you get to 68, you realize something very simple. Time is the currency, not dollars. I'm trying to change. It's hard to teach an old dog new tricks, especially an expensive dog like me. But I'm trying. I bought a plane ticket to see my son next week. I didn't ask if he was busy. I said, I'm coming. I'll get a hotel, just dinner. I'm trying to buy back the connection I sold for a paycheck. The exchange rate is terrible, by the way. It costs far more now than it would have 20 years ago. Yesterday, I walked over to Jerry's house. I felt awkward, out of place. But I asked if he needed help with that old truck. He smiled, handed me a wrench. We spent 2 hours under the hood. My hands got greasy, my back hurt, and it was the best afternoon I've had in 10 years. Don't wait until the finish line to check if you have anyone running with you. Check your social portfolio today. Check your love portfolio. Because if those are empty, it doesn't matter how many zeros are in your bank account, you will still feel poor. My name is Arthur, and I truly hope this helps you calculate your net worth a little differently today. Before you scroll away, pause for a second. Leave a comment and tell me one moment you don't want to miss. If you want to hear more stories from people who learned too late, subscribe. Then close your phone. Go be with someone who matters to you. Trust me. That matters more than anything else.